Hi, and welcome back. So we're in the backyard today, and as you saw from the thumbnail, we're going to be setting up the Wild Birds Unlimited pole system. This is really cool, and I got some extras. It's not just the basic setup. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what we got. Okay, so we've got the basic setup, which is going to come with the pole. There's two sections, the double set of hooks, a finial for on top, and then a stabilizer on the bottom. But I purchased extra a 36-inch extension, an extra hook which will go perpendicular, so we'll have 4 places to hang. The reason I need the height is because I'm going to be sitting in the living room, and you can see, I want to see it from in the living room. So it needs to be higher. And I got a squirrel baffle. If you purchase the squirrel baffle, make sure they give you this piece. You need it. This goes on the pole, and then the squirrel baffle slides down on top of this, to keep it in place. So we're going to get this set up. Only tools I'm going to need are some tape, a tape measure, and a pretty good sized screwdriver. I'll explain why I need all that. So yeah, let's get this going. I'm going to unbox this, and then as soon as I get it out of the box, I will show you what's going on. Okay, so I've measured. You have to put this 7 feet from anything a squirrel can jump off of to keep them from just leaping onto it. And we're in pretty good distance. I want to put it in front of the door so I can see it. So this is roughly about 7 feet. Now the other thing we have to measure here is you have to put it in 1 foot deep. So that's what the tape is going to be for here. Let's just leave that there. So what I'm going to do is measure the pole and get 12 inches and just put a little tape around it. So I know when I'm augering it in, I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute, when I get to a foot. So 12 foot is 1 foot is like right about here. Okay, so basically, this end has an auger on it, which is going to screw into the ground, and there's a hole here where you're going to put your screwdriver so you can twist it. So basically, all we're going to do is get this sort of where we want it and start screwing into the ground. And you want to make sure you can keep it as level as you can, because that's going to determine, you want it level, because you don't want it tilty in any direction. If you want it very sturdy. So you can see it's got to go in pretty far to get to 12 inches is going to be the top of that piece of tape. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's way up here. So we're going to go good. So it should be nice and sturdy. It's not easy, but you got to do it because you want it to be sturdy. Because if it's floppy, the wind is going to move it too much, and you're going to have the weight of your bird feeders full of seed on it. All right. I cut myself? Yeah. Be careful, because the tip of your screwdriver, I already cut my hand. So once I get this in and I'm not dealing with it anymore, I'll pause and go get a Band-Aid. All right. That's about a foot. I don't know that it's very level. I was trying to keep it level, but hopefully it is. We're going to get our stabilizers, which comes in 2 pieces that you're going to put like this, and then you'll tighten it once it's on, but this will help me get it very, very much level. We want to do this, and then we want to pull it so it's totally level here. And just stand on it to push it in. So that's much better. Okay. And you tighten this up, and then pretty much we're pretty well on our way to being done. So the next thing you'll do is you get the second part of this and we attach it. Oh, I might not need that extension. Let's see. So let's get the one that came with it. Put that on top. Wow, I can't even reach this sucker. All right, so now I realize I have not put the squirrel baffle on yet. I am fully aware of that. But there's a reason for that. I want to see if I'm going to need the extension or not. So I'm going to pause this video, go in the house, and see what this looks like, and then I'm going to take it off and we'll do the squirrel baffle. So stand by. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be able to return the extension, which I'm thrilled about. So now the next thing, we have to do the squirrel baffle. Now I got to double check how this, oh, it's just okay. So for this, you don't need any tools. It's just a turn little key. Now the trick for the squirrel baffle is you need it to go 4.5 feet off the ground so they can't leap over it. So 4.5 feet is, it's got to go like here, the top of it. So it's in the second pole. So what I'm going to have to do is, let's see, lay this down. All right, put this on. Put this back. And then let's check where that is. That's a little high. So we can lower it a little bit. Let's see, that might be too low, but we'll see. Want to get it just right. Oh, that's exactly right. Okay, so that's it. This thing is installed. I'm going to go get my bird feeders, hang it on. We'll let some birds come. When they do, I'll get some video and footage of the birds on the feeders and show you what it's all about. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, the Wild Birds Unlimited pole system is fantastic. As you can see, I love it. You saw it was super easy to set up. My bird feeders are up. The birds are coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.